pundit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some room to run now.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Aviators.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, He says, how are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Robinson up the middle. Brought down at the 20.
In order to play really good run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You look at this defense.
And they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Orlando first down.
First down, here's White.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Aviators are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Off the play fake. Herndon.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Herndon.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They stay on the ground with White. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. They'll go up the middle with White. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This is 2nd and 8.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Aviators 14, Wizards 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now a give to White. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run. Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Herndon. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the give, here's Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On the give, it's White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 106 yards rushing for him now to this point. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Evans comes in motion right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's White. Ooh, the juke. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half, They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Aviators are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Aviators 28, Wizards 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Going right side is White. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
125 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Rashad White
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Aviators have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Herndon.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herndon. Oh, and that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Herndon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Herndon. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with White on the counter. And a loose football. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Off play action. Herndon. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake. Herndon. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. And a 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the handoff, this is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Devontae Turpin on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Looking to throw. Herndon firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Herndon. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception, Herndon.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A big loss on the play brings us 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down. Herndon eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always comes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herndon. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Herndon. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And an Orlando first down.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
65. Wizards 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Kalijah Kancey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.